When recording with a microphone and reading from a script, you should find an environment that will not make noise. You should also use headphones to monitor recording to ensure best possible quality. You should observe what the microphone is hearing before you start recording. Turn up the microphone to monitor the recording before starting the delivery. Ensure minimization of any extra noise as possible. You should consider the surrounding acoustics of the space you are in. Leave space around you and your microphone to reduce reflections. Plosives, which are the bursts of air that exit the mouth when P and B sounds are emitted, and they are like giant gusts of winds of the microphone. To prevent this, avoid talking directly into the front of the microphone and use a pop filter. When recording with a microphone and reading from a script, you should find an environment that will not make noise. You should always use headphones to monitor recording to ensure best possible quality. You should observe what the microphone is hearing before you start recording. Turn up the microphone to monitor the recording before starting the delivery. Ensure minimization of any extra noise as possible. You should consider the surrounding acoustics of the space you are in. Leave space around you and your microphone to reduce reflections. Plosives, the burst of air that exits the mouth. So when recording with a microphone and reading from a script, you should find an environment that will not make noise. You should also use headphones to monitor recording to ensure best possible quality. You should observe what the microphone is hearing before you start recording. Turn up the microphone to monitor the recording before starting the delivery. Ensure minimization of any extra noise as possible. You should consider the surrounding acoustics of the space you are in. Leave space around you and your microphone to reduce reflections. Plosives, which is the burst of air that exits the mouth when P and B sounds are emitted, and they are like giant gusts of winds to the microphone. To prevent this, you need to avoid talking directly into the front of the microphone and use a pop filter preferably. Set your microphone slightly to the side. Experiment with the microphone placement and capture test recordings to find what sound best suits your voice. Many broadcasters stand when they record to help provide better voice support and a strong, confident read. This can also prevent early reflections caused by a disc. If you need something to hold your script, a music stand works well. Consider placing some foam on the music stand behind your script to avoid early reflections. Most recorders need you to set up an input level for the microphone. There is no reason to set up input levels too high, as you can increase the loudness later on. Set up a modest input level and speak to a normal to loud speaking voice. In a normal to loud speaking voice, and aim to make this level around 20 dB, or about halfway up on most of the meters. Test the loudness of your voice to ensure that the loudness of your voice doesn't exceed 0 dB or goes into the red. If you are worried that it might, then turn it down. Before recording an entire podcast, make a test recording first, or listen back to a previous recording and compare it to existing podcasts. Listen to your test in the environment that you expect your listeners to be in with headphones. Take notes on possible improvements in terms of noises. You can use this test recording to get feedback from people on both the sound and the content quality. You should read and work from an outline or a script. You should ensure that you leave time for edits and when recording with a microphone and reading from a script, you should find an environment that will not make noise. You should also use headphones to monitor recording to ensure the best possible quality. You should observe what the microphone is hearing before you start recording. Turn up the microphone to monitor the recording before starting the delivery. Ensure minimization of any extra noise as possible. You should consider the surrounding acoustics of the space you are in. Leave space around you and your microphones to reduce reflections.